Hello everyone, in this video I'll talk about a few ways which can help you increase your salary, which is one of the key issues for a lot of us. And I'll jump right away into the first way. How can you increase your salary? One of the ways which almost every single time works is having a benchmark. And what is a benchmark? For you to go and have a discussion with your manager, you can say that, hey, this is my market salary rate, but I'm being paid less. Well, how do you get these reports and data? There are a lot of sources out there, but the one thing that will work for you is if you have an offer from a different organization. I know it's a very inefficient way. You are wasting your time, you are wasting other organizations' time, but this is one of the best ways in which you can increase your salary. And you go with this to your manager, and your manager has no option. I'm telling you based on 15 years of my corporate experience, looking into a different set of people, how they negotiate, how they plan to switch, move, stay, all these kind of things. So please do not ignore things. The second thing that I want to tell you is regarding the things that you should not do at work. There are a lot of things like being a floor leader for office culture, floor leader for like managing the workspace, bench, all that stuff at work. And none of this will have an impact on your actual salary unless you are doing something meaningful in the company which can help increase the company's revenues. It is not going to impact your salary. So all these sort of things, well, yes, this is a little bit controversial. Managers, team leads, they might come and say in the comments that, hey, but you need to help the company become better culture, all that stuff. But ultimately, if there are two people and if they have to pick one, they'll pick the one who is contributing for the revenue growth of the company and not the cultural growth of the company. That is number two. And you pick where you want to be. The third way in which you can actually increase your salary is by doing a lot of POCs, proof of concepts. And what could be a proof of concept? For example, if you are into front-end web designing, and if you do not have in your company a ready-made out-of-the-box component for social login, and if you know how to do it, you should rather do it, because not just your client, a lot of other clients that are coming to work with your company can also use that out-of-the-box social login, because social login is a very important thing and it has been done multiple times. If there is no POC, if there is nothing like that, you should go ahead and do it. These are the ones which will save a lot of time for everybody in the company, including when you go ahead and write these things in your proposals for the clients, or if the senior sales leaders are writing in the proposals for the client, they will mention this. So do not ignore these sort of small little opportunities. It might be some knowledge that you have gained from your client work experience itself. The third way, now what is the difficulty in doing these POCs? One, you need to know if these things exist in your company or not. Number two, you need to get that support from a senior leader to actually work on these type of proof of concepts. And to get that kind of support, you have to go all out. You have to connect with senior people and say that, hey, I'm doing these things, I'm good at these things, but I also want to work on some of the initiatives which can help the company technically. And this might help you not just with your immediate salary jump, but when you go into an interview with other company, your conversations would be much more refined. You will be punching above your weight. This is a very good way and an easy way to demand more salary from the next employer. Please do not ignore these opportunities. It is not about what you know technically or what you don't know. It is about who is the person that you know and if they are ready to give you that opportunity to work on that POC or not. And there is one more element to this whole story of POCs. Your regular sprint stories probably carry 40% of weightage for your annual increments of your salaries. But the remaining 60% depends on the type of value that you are adding to the company. As I mentioned previously, it is not about, hey, are you a work floor cultural leader or not, but are you bringing in revenue to the company through these POCs? So do not ignore this part. The next way in which you can help the company and in turn increase your salary is conducting brown bag sessions. Now, what are these brown bag sessions and what are the different types of brown bag sessions? I would categorize them into two different groups. The first group is telling to a wider audience within your company, probably 20-30 people, through a series of sessions on every Thursday, every Friday, that hey, this is what you are doing at your client. You might hide some confidential details, but you will still say that this is the type of technical work that we are doing and this If it is helpful, you can go ahead and propose to your clients, or you can learn for your own benefit. The other type of brown bag sessions are you go ahead and take expert sessions. You teach 20 to 30 people on one specific topic. This topic could be an area of expertise for you. Now, if I have to take a step back, the more important problem over here is you need to know what you are good at. You might say that, hey, your friend is earning 10 times your salary. With 3 years experience, you are earning 4 lakhs and that person might be earning 40 lakhs, 50 lakhs. But you do not know the kind of effort that person has put in to get to that stage. Now it is your time to put in that effort. And in 2 to 3 years time, you might say that, hey, I will also command that type of salary. So you need to continuously learn. Then the next question is, what do I learn? I have no idea on what I should learn. Here there are two options. Number one, which is easy and which is cheap. The second option is which is difficult and also expensive. But the reason why it is difficult and expensive is because there is a lot of demand for it and there is not a lot of talent. This is a classic case where, for example, if you compare Gen AI versus testing, you can probably learn testing tools very easily, or there are a lot of people who are ready to teach you testing tools, but there are not a lot of people who can teach you Gen AI. And for you to learn that skill, you need to spend a lot of money, probably 3.5 lakhs. The cheapest course could be around 1.5 lakh. I partnered with an edtech company and have been promoting the Gen AI course for them over the last few videos. And you might say that, hey, this is only a collaboration. But let me tell you, these things are actually very, very important for you. If you want, you can go do the research and check out that particular page and do apply. But the point is, you need to pick up the areas which are growing. It could be cyber, Gen AI, cloud, any of these things. Do learn. Otherwise, you'll be creeping 3 years from now as well that, hey, your friend is earning 10 times your salary. And then you'll come back to this video and tell me that, hey, you did not follow any of these things. So I request you to please follow at least one to get started, slowly transition into the next step and make sure that your salary actually increases and you get what you deserve. Do like the video, share it with your friends and family, and let me know if you have more ideas on how to increase salary. See you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.